Hear ye, hear ye. It is I, GB, Paladin of PayPal Honey. This very video is sponsored by Honey, the #1 shopping tool in America. Look at this wee little squire, always trying to save me gold. It scours the vast lands for promo codes so you don't have to. I saved $12.90 on training attire for Sir Benjamin and myself. Magic. Even the half-orc barbarian in my party can do it. I can't tell you how easy it is. It works for items you're already purchasing on the web, and the thrill is comparable to finding that sweet, sweet treasure in an abandoned magical sewer, minus the dank smell. I bestow upon you the gift of honey at no cost at joinhoney.com/GB. You heard me correctly. You can add honey to your browser for free at joinhoney.com/GB. And if you go through my portal, they'll know that I sent you. To Honey, many thanks for sponsoring this video. And I also extend my dearest gratitude, fellow adventurer, to you for watching. Hello, brave adventurers. It's GB. Welcome to Roll for ASMR. Yay! Ooh, I'm so glad that I'm finally filming this video. It is directly inspired by a series on TikTok called Roll for Sandwich, created by Adventures in Ardia, and a lot of people have made their own versions of Roll for Blank. So I thought I would make my own Roll for ASMR rules, because nothing is more fun than when you have to roll for it. I love a little bit of, it's like when there are constraints, you can actually have more fun, be more creative. That's just my opinion. But I have created this here for our video today. And since I've never done this before, it's gonna be a little bit experimental. And I don't know how many rounds we do. Rounds, segments, etc. But more than one. So stick around. We're going to do more than one of these. Let me show you what I have created. This is based on Dungeons and Dragons, but many tabletop RPGs use similar mechanics, of course, and you don't have to know anything about it to enjoy this video. I just decided to dress up for the occasion. This is part of my Baratheer cosplay. Baratheer is my D&D character. He's an elf. So here I will show you what I have concocted. I kind of made it like a little printout, and then these characters are my characters drawn by art by Nips. This is Baratheer. This is who I play in my campaign. And then this is Teothil, who is Baratheer's mentor, who has been captured. And that's like the big overarching main goal of our campaign right now. But yeah, go follow Nibs. Incredible art. I had to include them. So we're gonna roll for ASMR. I made like a little round section here, but I'm not gonna fill that out. I think I made this paper too pretty. So we're just gonna remember what we roll here. Let's go in order. And for each segment, it will have something different. So this is going to be round or segment 1. First, we're going to roll a d4. And if you're not sure what a d4, d6, etc. is, it's just a dice or a die. 1 dice, 2 die, I don't know. 1 die many dice, but one die with 4 options is a d4. So you can see you roll this funky looking die, and you can only get 1, 2, 3, or 4. A d20 would have 20 sides. This is the most common one that you might see in Dungeons and Dragons in particular, or other tabletop RPG games. But I have many dice here in our pomegranate holder to really accentuate the flair. You know, be very extra about it for no reason. So we're going to roll a d4 to figure out what voice will be the segment voice: whispering, close whispering, soft speaking, or no talking. Then we'll roll a d6 for how many minutes the segment will be. So if we roll a 1, it'll be just 1 minute long. If we roll a 6, it'll be 6 minutes long, etc. In the d20, this will be the bin that I choose. I have 30 bins over in my film room. I'm in my studio right now. We're in the process of moving everything over. I'll pick a bin, roll the d20, and then we'll count from whatever that number is, and that's the bin I'm getting my triggers out of. The d8 will determine what color / vibe we will have for the segment. A d10 for how many items I have to pull from that bin. So say I roll a 10, but I only roll 1 minute. We're going to have to fit all 10 in 1 minute. It'll be really dramatic. Or maybe we'll have 1 item for 6 minutes. It's the challenge of it all. Now, this d20 is for additional triggers. These are things that wouldn't be included in a bin. I figured we'd roll for one just to get some extra sauce, extra tingles. We have stuff like finger flutters, whispering, humming, fake nails, slowed movements, put rain sound in the background, stuff like that. And then a d12, some people call this wild magic. I'm calling this the chaos dice. And this is just to add a touch of chaos to the segment. We have double the chaos. We'll have an OC do the segment. We'll have Ben do the segment. We'll do the segment blindfolded. Put on an accent. Use a $1 mic. If I roll a 7, I cannot use my hands. If we roll an 8, we'll do the high pass effect. 9, I'll put the camera all the way across the room. 10, I'll do the segment lying down on the floor. 11, we're going to have Twitter pick the chaos. And 12, we would get off scot-free. So, again, I'm going to kind of go a little bit off the cuff in terms of how many segments we'll do. But now that I feel like I've explained the rules, albeit probably a little quickly, I do want to get started, and hopefully this all makes sense. So let's roll for segment 1. For segment 1, let's use the Chortz Horde dice. I'm thinking also for the sounds, I'll roll more than 1, but I'll get random dice, and this is the die that we're going to follow. Ben got me these for my birthday. So the first one is a d4 rolling 4 voice. For this first one, we will be using the d4. Has 4 sides. This one looks a little different than the other d4 that I showed you. And once this starts, I guess I'll just change my voice right away. Might as well. Well, unless I get no talking. Here we go. Alright, 3. That is soft speaking. Already doing it. Nailed it. So roll for voice. We rolled a 3, soft speaking. Next, we're going to roll for how many minutes, which is our D6. I don't know where our regular D6 is from this set, so we'll roll with a different set. A D6 is just your typical die that you're very familiar with. This one I got in the mystery set. So, let's see. How many minutes will this segment be? 3 minutes. Alright, sounds good. Next, we are going to, we'll choose our color and vibe. That's a D8. Wow, this is the D6 for this set. That's really cool. I guess it is just a cube just squished out. Well, we rolled that one, so deal with it. Can't change the die. It's cheating. Okay, so what we don't actually have is a D8. Good, good, good. I'm killing it. I found it. I'm really good at counting. I play Dungeons and Dragons online, okay? So, here's our D8. We're in this. Here we go. What color and vibe? That is... Somebody teach me how to read a D8. Because this points up, so what is the actual... What's the actual number here? Is it the one that's pointing down and is flat? Because it wouldn't be either of these because they equally land on those. I'm guessing it's this. If I'm wrong, you can yell at me. I've executively decided to go with, since these are like equally rolled, I'll go with the 1 because it's the flatty one. So, the color and vibe will be red. Next, we are going to, I guess I'll roll my D10 and then we will roll these and we'll, at the end, go get the bin. So, D10 for how many items? Here's our D10. 1 item, but it's just 3 minutes long, so I'm fine with that. We do have our additional triggers and chaos dice. We have a D20 and a D12 for those. Why don't we roll them together? Okay, so we have a 2 for the chaos dice and a 19 for the additional triggers. Oh no. So, 19 for additional triggers is to add another, and the chaos dice, number 2, in OC does the segment. Good, 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 good. So let's add another trigger with the D20. I guess that means I have to roll 2 of them because rolling a 19 isn't adding 1, so I have to roll twice. That's a 17. And that is invisible trigger. Okay. And then our additional one is 20, which is dealer's choice. Sweet, we rolled our first 20. So I'll be able to pick what the other additional trigger is. Maybe it'll be a surprise. Because finally, we're going to choose our bin. I'm going to start from the 10th bin. We're going left to right, top to bottom. I'm going to start from the 10th bin. And here's our roll. Okay. 2. So we're looking for bin number 12. I'll be right back. And we'll start our segment right away. It won't be me. It's going to be an OC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, lights and candles. Oh, Lord. Well, 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 well. Good evening. Or is it? Fancy seeing you here. Do these look familiar to you? Oh, you've not seen these before. Don't lie to me. I'm watching you. Do you understand that winding down and relaxing to go to sleep requires you to not burn your house down? Okay. You have this whole box of matches here. You think you can just light a candle, relax, and fall asleep. You're not going to be very relaxed when the alarm goes off. Haven't you tried LEDs? You think this is 1600? It's not a game. Your sleep is not a game. Oh, you're very sleep deprived, I can tell. I can prove it. Do I look like I'm kidding? Do I look like I can't prove it to you? What's this? Don't be funny with me. What's this? You're telling me you can't see this? Nothing. But you can hear it? Are you hallucinating due to lack of sleep? How much sleep did you get last night? That better be in dog ears. Listen. I'm not gonna write you up for this, but I am gonna take them away. I'll let you have one to go to sleep, supervised by me. Is that relaxing? Pyro. Look at that, it just blew out. Why would you use this when you could use something better? Go to sleep. Stop playing around. Go to sleep. It's time to roll for round 2. Okay. We have our chart here and our plethora of dice options. Let's go with, these are bends. They're like a bloodstone set. They make a pretty cool noise. Okay. The first roll is the D4 for voice. Ooh, a 3. Soft speaking again. Why do I act? I feel like I'm winning. I'm like winning the game. I love soft speaking. D6 for how many minutes? How many minutes will this segment be? 2 minutes. Ooh, little short ones. Okay. Okay. 2 minutes. The color and vibe is our D8. I can put this right here so you can see it. That would be this little fella. 3 yellow. So we have a yellow vibe. How many items is our D10? Four items. Okay, 4 items in 2 minutes it was. So that'll be fun. Then we have our additional triggers with a D20. It's a heavy one. 16 fake nails on. I just did my nails. Look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. And then the chaos dice, which is our D12 here. We got another OC. The dice have spoken. Okay, the dice have spoken. What can you do? What can you do? D20, choose a bin. I'm gonna go from, let's just go from bin number 1. 8. So we'll go to bin 8. It's going to be a very short 2-minute segment from an OC with a yellow vibe with 4 items and soft-spoken with fake nails on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Good. Good. 4 items. I like this guy. Okay. Hi. Sometimes mirrors are hard to use in videos, Hello, you made it back from your quest. Of course you did. You are the best adventurer in all the land. Please allow me to inspect you. Of course, I would never let anything terrible happen to you. But you can't be too careful. When you go on these magical quests and journeys, anything can happen. You are quite capable. I see you are in very good shape indeed. Perfect, perfect. What is that? There, right there. What got you? What hit you? I will destroy it. Well, no matter. I have the antidote. Why, yes. There is only perhaps 3 of these antidotes. That's why I made sure to get one. What if you needed it? Here we are. If anything is glowing, don't let it hit you. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Does that sting a little? No. Good. You are very brave. Very brave indeed. Now, your next mission. I will consult the egg of time. It's time to go. Very good. I will ready the ship. Let's be off. Well done. Welcome back to our third and final segment. I really want to do this again, so maybe we'll do a part 2. The last set of dice we will use is from Dispel Dice. Give a little look-see. And by now, you know the drill. Let's see what we've got. So first we will roll for voice. That's our D4. That was not a D4. On what planet is that a D4, GB? I'm like 7. That's not a 4. You silly goose. D4 for real this time. 1. Whispering. Now it's just for the segment, so I can soft speak for the rest of this part. How many minutes is our D6? Only 1 minute. These are short little guys. D8 for our color / vibe. 8. Ooh, color changing. Very nice, very nice. How many items is our D10? 10 items. It's not a 0. It's the 10. So we'll have a full 10 items in 1 minute. Whispering though. Good. Then we have additional triggers. Is our D20. 13. Ooh, mic scratching. Okay. I'll have to pick something that can scratch the mic for me, you know what I mean? It'll be good. Chaos dice, everyone's favorite. Definitely my favorite. The epitome of you did this to yourself. 3. Ben does the segment. Okay. Wow. This is more chaotic than I thought it could truly be. Okay, so Ben's gonna do the segment, and I guess we'll choose his bin for him. We'll go from the 13th bin plus 11, so it'll be the 24th bin will be Ben's bin. I'll have to pick 10 items from and do in a minute, and mic scratch with color changing, and he has to whisper it. Okay. Well, you heard the dice. We have rolled for ASMR, and here is segment 3. Enjoy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh no. There's not a lot in here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Ben. thank you so much for watching my first attempt at roll for ASMR. Let me know if you liked it. There are a ton more things on this list that we could have done. Like maybe if we did episode 2, I would have to take out things we already did. Always keep it fresh, keep it fancy. Or maybe not. Just let the dice decide. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.